A car wash looks simple. Water in, cars out, cash in the register. But profit does not come from the wash bay itself. It comes from control. Automation is how you remove friction from every transaction and every minute. The first target is payment. If customers can pay fast, lines move faster. A slower payment process quietly kills throughput during your busiest hour. Modern card readers, tap to pay, and app payments reduce cash handling instantly. Less cash means fewer theft issues, fewer counting errors, and fewer deposits. The best system is one that works without an employee standing there. Next is chemical delivery. Manual mixing creates waste, inconsistency, and mistakes. Automated dosing gives the same result every wash and protects margins. If soap usage is uncontrolled, your gross profit leaks out in small amounts. That leak is easy to miss because it never shows up as one big expense. Vacuum systems are another automation opportunity. Centralized vacuums cut maintenance chaos. When everything is tied together, one failure stops the whole site. So the point is not just automation. The point is redundant automation. Timers, sensors, and remote alerts tell you when equipment is drifting. You do not want to discover a fault from a customer complaint. You want a text message before the line forms and revenue slips. That is why monitoring matters as much as the equipment itself. A cheap automation system that fails often is not cheap at all. Now look at labor. Automation should reduce routine tasks, not eliminate oversight. A car wash still needs a human to inspect, reset, and respond. The winning model is fewer staff hours, not zero responsibility. That means one attendant can cover more ground with better tools. Cameras, mobile alerts, and checklist apps replace memory with process. When the process is clear, labor becomes repeatable and trainable. Repeatability is what makes payroll predictable and customer service consistent. Now let's talk about uptime, because uptime is revenue. If a bay is down for 2 hours, that is lost throughput. If it happens weekly, the problem is not random. It is system design. Build for quick resets, easy access, and parts that fail predictably. The more time a technician spends diagnosing, the more profit disappears. That is why standardizing equipment matters more than chasing the cheapest option. Cheaper systems can be expensive if they break the operating rhythm. Throughput is the hidden math. More washes per hour changes everything. A small increase in capacity can beat a big increase in price. That is why automation should be measured against line speed. If it does not increase speed, reduce labor, or cut waste, skip it. The best operators separate nice-to-have upgrades from real margin drivers. Water management is another major lever. Wastewater costs can creep up fast. Automated controls help keep usage stable and easier to forecast. Forecasting matters because utility bills can crush a weak wash model. A stable utility profile makes the business easier to value and finance. Now think about customer experience. Automation should feel effortless, not confusing. If customers hesitate at the kiosk, the system is failing. Confusing menus reduce conversion and create avoidable friction at the point of sale. Simple pricing, simple choices, and clear instructions convert better. You are not just selling a wash. You are selling speed and certainty. That means signage, lighting, and interface design all affect revenue. Small changes in customer flow can produce real monthly gains. Now let's talk maintenance, because automation without maintenance becomes hidden debt. Every automated component should have a service schedule and a failure log. When you track failures, patterns appear before they become emergencies. That is how operators move from reactive repairs to planned uptime. Planned uptime is cheaper, calmer, and far easier to scale. Remote cameras also help. They reduce unnecessary site visits and guesswork. One quick look can answer whether the site needs attention. This saves time, fuel, and interruptions during the day. It also gives owners better accountability without being physically present. That matters because absentee ownership only works with strong systems. If you want maximum profit, think in layers, not gadgets. Payment automation, chemical automation, labor automation, and monitoring all stack together. Each layer removes a little waste, and the combined effect is large. That is the real operating advantage. Not a single breakthrough, but compounding efficiency. The wrong way is to buy tech and hope the business improves. The right way is to define the problem, then automate only that. Start with the bottleneck, because the bottleneck controls the cash flow. If payment slows the line, fix payment first. If labor is bloated, fix labor first. If chemical costs are drifting, automate dosing before adding new features. The best car wash operators focus on measurable returns, not shiny equipment. That is how a car wash becomes a disciplined profit engine. Less waste, fewer mistakes, faster service, and more reliable cash flow. That is maximum profit in a boring business, systems that quietly do the work.